Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Tuesday, March 8th, 2016, around 7:12 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's a nice and sunny day out. High's going to be in the mid-50s, and it's going to be warm tomorrow, 70s. Could be breaking some records. Some news to report. The Boston Bruins beat the Florida Panthers by the score of 5-4 in overtime. The Bruins are only 1 point out of first place in the Atlantic Division. They face off against the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight in Tampa, and the game's going to be on NESN. And it's Happy National Pancakes Day and Happy International Day of the Woman. And that's about it on news. My first video blog subject for the day is the next top 50 list. I'm going to do the top 50 of the greatest professional wrestling babyfaces of all time. The babyfaces are fan favorites or heroes. And here are the top 50 babyfaces in professional wrestling history. And I'm going to do 10 a day for the next 5 days. And here they are. Number 50 on this list of the top 50 greatest babyfaces of all time in the world of professional wrestling, Eric Embry. Eric Embry was known for wrestling in Southern wrestling territories as a face and a heel, but he was a very big face in the dying days of world-class championship wrestling in like late 1988, early 1989, feuding with Scandal Akbar's Devastation Incorporated. He beat P.Y. Chin-Hai in the last world-class championship wrestling match in August of 1989 when the promotion was rebranded at USWA. He comes at number 50. Number 49 on this list of the greatest professional wrestling babyfaces of all time, the BWO, Big Stevie Cool, Da Blue Guy, Hollywood Nova, 7-Eleven, and Inchworm. This was a parody of the NWO by members of Raven's Flock, and it got real over in ECW. It was the BWO merchandise was a top seller in ECW history up to that point. Number 48 on this list of the top 50 greatest babyfaces in professional wrestling history, the New Age Outlaws, the Road Dogg, Jesse James, the Badass, Billy Gunn, multiple-time WWE Tag Team Champions, members of D-Generation X. They started off as like heels, but they were cool heels that the fans eventually turned face on them, which was pretty good. The New Age Outlaws should be WWE Hall of Famers, maybe one of these days. Number 47 on this list of the top 50 greatest professional wrestling babyfaces of all time, Barry Windham. Barry Windham was a top face in the early to mid 1980s for Jim Crockett Promotions, WWE, and Florida, Championship Wrestling for Florida. He had some legendary battles with Ric Flair over the NWA World Championship in 1986, 1987. He eventually turned heel in 1988, but his face run was awesome. Number 46 on this list of the top 50 greatest professional wrestling babyfaces of all time, Bret the Hitman Hart, multiple-time WWE champion, also Intercontinental champion, Tag Team champion. He was an excellent babyface in Stampede. He had some heel runs, but he was a better babyface than a heel. Number 45 on this list of the top 50 greatest professional wrestling babyfaces of all time, Chief Jay Strongbow. Chief Jay was the number 2 face in the WWF for the late all of the 70s. He was always the wrestler who would always get turned on, and he was kind of a stepping stone for the WWF champion. Chief Jay Strombow's real name is Joe Scapali, who was not really Native American. He was actually Italian American, and Joe got the Chief Jay Strongbow gimmick when he was the age of 42 in 1970, so he had a long run with it. Eventually, Chief Jay Strongbow became a suit and an agent and a producer for the WWE. He passed away 4 years ago. Number 44 on this list of the top 50 greatest professional wrestling babyfaces of all time, Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett was an awesome face, especially in CWA and USWA. Legendary battles he had. He was way over face, probably one of the top, like, number one faces in USWA for a brief time in 1989, 1990, when Jerry the King Lawler turned heel in that territory. Number 43 on this list of the greatest professional wrestling babyfaces of all time, Black Jack Mulligan. Black Jack Mulligan was a character babyface. He was not a technical wrestler. His greatest run as a face was in Mid-Atlantic territories in the late 70s, early 80s, feuding with Ric Flair over the U.S. title. Eventually, he also was a face in Championship Wrestling from Florida, feuding with Cowboy Ron Bass and Kevin Sullivan's Army. Number 42 on this list of the greatest professional wrestling baby faces of all time, Taz. In ECW, when he was the ECW World Television Champion and World Champion, he was a badass baby face. He had some famous quotes. I don't need any weapons. My hands are my weapons. And beat me if you can. Survive if I like you. And when Taz went to the WWE in 2000, he got an awesome face pop, but eventually died down, which was disappointing. And number 41 on this list, to end it right now, is the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer, the legend of ECW. He was the face of ECW for years. He stuck around the company for the whole entire time. He won some ECW championships. He should have had a long run as the world champion in ECW for the dedication he had for them. And he also wrestled with WWE for a long time, but he was kind of an underneath guy. And that's about it on the top 50 baby faces of all time, numbers 50 through 41. Tomorrow will be from number 40 to number 31. I'll be back later. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 2 more video blogs. One will be about the dark period of the Game Show Network, which started on October 13th, 1997 to April 20th, 1998. Tell you why it was called the dark period. And the third and final video blog of the night tonight will be the personality profile. Will be about Pamela Gardner weekend morning meteorologist for WBC TV. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly Roachblood of WCCO rocks and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart so stunning. She has nice legs as well. Michelle Beadle rocks. Amy Swensley's so awesome. And in the words of Dee Patel last week, no bust. Don't forget Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus. Questions, comments, concerns, shoutouts, plugs. Send it to me and it will be addressed. And don't forget, 14 more days until the next Ask Rich Bulletin on YouTube and Facebook and Google Plus.